All right, welcome back. Wynn and Las Vegas Sands, they are higher today. Doc was just talking about Wynn Resorts. That's after a bullish note from Bank of America. Maybe some thoughts as well that the coronavirus over in China has at least peaked in terms of new cases. Perhaps you'll get some more travel to Macau. And that's the crux of at least part of this note today. You can see what the stocks are doing there. So you discussed that. Carrie, you used to cover the gaming stocks.
Yeah.
So what's your thought here on these two positive reports on Wynn, which is getting a nice bump today, and then the other stock as well, LVS?
Well, they're both trading higher because these fears have subsided about coronavirus and the belief that the gamblers will be able to come back to Macau. And Macau is really these companies. It's the majority by far of their EBITDA and their earnings. The question is, will investors understand and forgive them when they report their next quarterly results? And those numbers are way down because they'll have nobody who's been in their casinos for the past month.
So you get a pass.
I wouldn't buy it today, but that doesn't mean it's not a move that makes some sense for the long term.
So let me ask you this, though. If you're willing to buy a Baba, okay, yeah, why aren't you willing to buy these today?
Yeah, because people can stay at home and buy things online, and they can't stay at home and gamble at the casinos in Macau.
She's exactly right. It's online, just like VIPS, Scott, and Baba. We could pick a bunch of others, Tencent. You know, any of their online plays for China are the ones you might want to, on big dips, buy and hold.
But you're looking, you were buying some of the casino names.
The only one I bought was Wynn today.
But that's one of the ones most exposed to Macau.
Yes, I already owned LVS.
It's not a bad idea.
And owned
I'm not saying it is. I want to hear the logic behind it.
Yep.
Relative to some of the other things.
And bought it because the vol had just started, not just peak, but came off so dramatically, Scott, that I thought, okay, well, I think this thing's worth a shot. So I put on a spread in there, betting that over the next 3 months, maybe it trades back towards 150. So I'm in like the 135, 150 spread. I'd own it. 135, I'd be out of it at 150.
I mean, obviously people are buying these stocks. The FXI, which is the China large cap ETF, is above its 50-day for the first time since January 23rd.
Or K-Web.
Hong Kong ETF is above its 50-day for the first time since January 24th.
Most of the stock market has recovered from this coronavirus scare of a week and a half ago. And you can see it in these charts of these names. It's a smile, right, over the last month. I think the one place that hasn't recovered, and again, you have to be courageous here, is the cruise lines. Look, I picked up Disney at 135, it's now 142. The cruise lines are the area that have not yet even close to fully recovered. And they're still in the headlines because it makes great news. You know, interview somebody who's stuck in a cabin and thinks that life is unfair, and it is unfair, but it is what it is. These things have not recovered, and they will get the same pass during their earnings reports that, Carrie, you're talking about in the casinos.
I don't know. You remember what David Tepper said on your show in 2009? Sometimes when you're the first mover, you get the green grass, and sometimes you get eaten. It was a famous quote on your show. I think the same is here. Macau closes down for a month. It's a 50% EBITDA impact in first quarter. I mean, it is a very big deal, and I think it's something you have to pay attention to. I hope it works out, but I would wait. I would wait a little bit before I got in.